I know he's
Yeah, this come up, it been really major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple calls from a couple labels. Now it's all eyes on me like they was watching cable. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay down. Still 10 toes with my boys from the playground. I see these haters, they really want me way down. If they not talking bread, please get up out my way now. Look, I never changed, I only had to move different. I'm like a title contender, moves made with precision. I went from losing to winning, I wanted all no percentage. I'm never fake, no pretending. You want the smoke, you can get it. Hold up, my wordplay is on a different level. I'm getting hot, popping off, guess I'm in the kettle. A rock star, so you know I carry heavy metal. Fast life, leave my foot up on the gas pedal. A young Don, I'm feeling like I'm Nino. Got the money and the power, no casino. I'm running up the bands and I'm only seeing C-notes. I'm a star, ain't got bucks, yeah, I feel like Cappuccino. Look, 2020, I'm really taking over. I need a big body Benz and a chauffeur. Got a V8 in the engine and I'm about to blow the motor. You know I run the game, you could call me a controller. Yeah, it's my year, like baby had in 2019. I'm like an outcast, I'm feeling like I'm fresh and I'm clean. Big bands in my jeans, got me ripping the seam. Got designer Louis V, yeah, you know it's supreme. Balenciaga stepping, oh, that's a lethal weapon. To all my haters steady watching me and my possessions. It's my time, I'm done with all the waiting. I've been patient, now I'm cooking up this beat without an apron, okay? I done upgraded from basic, now I'm bringing home the bacon. Yes, I want the top spot, well, I'ma go ahead and take it. Moving in like it was vacant. They sleeping, I've been awakened. You hear me on every station, I'm blowing up, yeah, that's major. My life is really like a movie. I'm talking lights, camera, action with a whole bunch of groupies. Living great, designer down with a whole bunch of Gucci. Now I got y'all at attention like y'all playing Call of Duty. Look, pop the loop, it's a special occasion. 25 years breathing, hey look mama, we made it. Now the family living lavish, show me life is amazing. And yeah, we did a full turn like we driving Mercedes, I'm gone.
Yeah, that's sweet. It's like, no.
And I'll throw it.
1, 2, right here, bro. Just right here.
I'll hold it.
And
alrighty, welcome back to the VIP room. I'm your host Ty, and we are here with special guest, the lovely Sienna of White Lephant. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. So, all the way from Delaware, right?
Yeah.
By way of New Jersey.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me a little bit. I'm not a Southern boy, but I'm from Richmond, Virginia.
That's Southern.
See, that's why I ain't even gonna bring it up.
That's a good thing though.
I said Richmond, we don't run really classic. We the South, but we ain't, you know.
I feel like y'all the beginning of the South.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit. How was New Jersey going up? You went to high school there and whatnot?
So I was born and raised in New Jersey, and then I went to school in Virginia. So I went to preschool, middle school, all that, high school in Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then college, Virginia.
Yes.
And you went to the lovely Hampton University, right?
The illustrious Hampton University.
See, hold on. We're not gonna let Hampton people take the illustrious.
Who
We
take
all know
that from?
that's an anti thing.
That's an wait.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
that. Let's be honest. No one.
Pick me against
no one
Lady.
has anyone ever
it's
heard?
really an hour thing. And
Oh, we're not giving that. I'm giving to Howard. No, Howard would take that. No.
Come on, man.
Anyway. Come on.
No, there's no disrespect. I'm just saying, illustrious. You know, that's
That's really what I felt
that's
you say illustrious.
It actually helps. That's why we're so smart.
We'll look it up in the beginning later.
It's like,
Nah, anyway. So tell me about that. How was Hampton? What'd you major in?
Hampton was such an experience. So I majored in political science.
Okay.
So when it was like, oh, law school, entertainment law or fashion law, right? And then I think sophomore year I started like thrifting, and then that's how like my business started. So everything changed after sophomore.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no more. There won't be
Oh
no more. No law
Out the
school after
window,
that?
completely out the window.
Okay.
Yeah, I like fake applied to Georgetown, and I was like, I don't care. Like that's where I wanted to go, but I was like, be a waste because I'm not doing what I really need to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Let me tell you this. Let me see. So you said sophomore year you started thrifting. You're gonna start your own brand.
Well, it became a hobby, so that's why it was like
Okay.
I didn't like wake up like, I'm gonna make a business.
Yeah.
It like grew into that.
Gotcha.
So basically, the real story is I crossed, and all my line sisters had these like,
We have to shout out your.
the amazing, devastating divas of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you. But all of my line sisters had these amazing like corporate internships, and I'm still in Hampton, Virginia. Like, what about me? Like, I didn't apply. Like, what am I supposed to do? So I get this unpaid internship at Hampton General District Court. Literally, my family loved them to death, and I started thrifting on my free time because none of my sisters was in Virginia. So I started putting outfits together, and people started DMing me when I wasn't at my internship, like, what are you wearing? Where'd you get that from? I'm like, I'm thrifting. And they're like, you thrifted that? And then people started paying me to thrift for them. And then it just kind of just snowballed. Yeah, into this.
So that's a real thing. Like people was paying you to go.
Oh yeah, because I was finding stuff
Oh,
that didn't make sense. Like they're like, you got that where? And I'm like, I used to thrift like up and down Virginia, like Richmond, not round 2. Is it round 2? No.
Yep.
Round 2.
Shout out round
I met
two. They
Sean,
gone
by
now,
the way.
But they,
I met,
this one?
yes, I met him
That's
at
dope.
Melrose. He
Yeah.
was super dope. He gave me great advice.
Yes, ma'am.
Where else? Buffalo Exchange in Carytown, like East Little Creek in 75. Like I was just everywhere doing what I needed to do.
See, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a thrifter. I've been like twice. I didn't really have good luck at it. So I was like,
It's
shit.
definitely an eye. I think that's
Yeah.
why people were willing to pay me for it because they're like, I don't have the patience and I don't find that
Yeah.
stuff. Like, so found a niche, I guess.
Okay. So after sophomore year, let's fast forward 2 years to your graduating year. What year did you graduate?
2019.
19. Okay. Graduation year, coming out of college, you had the law school, you had the thrifting, the business. What was that process of saying, okay, I want to go into business for myself and start my brand?
You want the real story or you want the
I mean, that's why we're here.
The real story is I was a shit show when I graduated.
Okay.
So I graduated with honors, which was cool, but lack of preparation was the theme. I didn't have no jobs lined up, no grad school, nothing. What is it called? Post-grad depression. Post-grad depression hit bad. So I'm just sitting there like, I don't want to do my business, like, forget everything. So I was down for a while, and then I had applied to Google like back in February as a joke, literally as a joke. And they called me in September after I graduated, like, oh, come work for us,
Yeah.
in HR. And I'm like, okay. So I packed up everything, still not doing my business at the time.
Gotcha.
Packed up everything and drove cross country with my mom.
Okay.
And-
now what year is this? So just so we can have
2019.
19. Okay.
Right, like a couple months after I graduated. She did the drive with me, and I moved to California, to San Francisco, and started working at Google, still not doing my business, trying to figure out what I was doing in life. And then I started picking it back up because the thrifting out there was tough, I will say.
Yeah.
Thrifting in Cali it's overrated because of the prices, but the stuff you find is quality.
Okay.
So then I started to get my groove back a little bit.
Got you now.
Yeah.
Kind of an odd question, but why are you back here? You was in San Francisco, you was in Cali,
It wasn't for
Bay
me.
Area. No.
So I worked in tech, so I saw a lot of different types of people and lifestyles, and I realized like the East Coast is home, and I needed to go to Cali to rest and heal certain things within myself and like nature and all that. So I was able to recharge and come back here and do what I needed to do. But
Okay.
Cali was never a permanent plan. Never.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's jump a little bit forward to the start of White Elephant.
Okay.
First, I want to ask the name, where the name come from, White Elephant. This is definitely unique. Hopefully you can explain to us how that ties into it. I've been interested, but I want to see it.
So originally when I started thrifting, it was always White Elephant, but it grew. So White Elephant is actually a game that people in the North play during Christmas. I don't know if y'all have ever heard it, but basically the gifts are something of yours. You can't buy it.
Okay.
You have to trade basically.
Got
So
it.
like when you go thrifting, it's not new, it's somebody else's, right?
Yeah.
So my mom helped me with the name. She was like, name a White Elephant. So then, me being a Delta and all that, like it just works. So now there's like more meanings that I've accumulated over the years. So I'm excited to see the growth.
Okay. That's interesting. I would have never thought that. So we see some of your pieces here. I guess what was that starting out phase? What was the transition from thrifting to making it a business, and how did you decide what type of products you would do?
So to answer your first question, I was bringing in entirely too much money. Like, I'm like, I can pay my rent off of y'all. Like, what's going on right now? So then I started sitting down like, okay, let's get serious. So I was thrifting for a while. And then I had went to St. Lucia with the guy I was dating at the time with his family. And I found these amazing jeans at the thrift store, and I just started ripping them, like, I think the night before we left. And then I wore them in St. Lucia. And after that, I'm like, yeah, these are tough. Like, there's something here.
Yeah.
So I started focusing on the denim more, the more that people bought, and doing less thrifting. So it was very, like, natural how it kind of transitioned
Just
out.
kind of developed. Okay. So let me ask you this. Was there ever a step of, because I'm not sure of the process, but is it, do you sew some of the designs, or is it all?
Everything's by hand.
Okay.
Shears and my hands. Yep.
Got you, okay. That's different. See me, I design it, send it to a printer or embroider. Y'all do that?
I've tried that, but it's just like I'm too hands-on. Like, I'm like, what is that? What material? You're not answering my questions.
Nah, I
I'm
feel you.
done. Like,
See, my goal, I want to get a sewing machine, learn how to sew, take it step by step, but you just gotta find the time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess let me ask you this. You come from doing thrifting, you start doing the rips and whatnot. How was it starting out? Was it a easy transition? What was the customer rate coming in? How was that going?
I feel like it took a while for the thrifting to fade out. But the more jeans I made and the more they were seen, the more people are like, oh, you do jeans? Like, let me order the jeans. Then, like, before I graduated, I had started doing some jeans, and I was in, like, the fashion show that homecoming, I think.
Okay.
So, like, I started doing small stuff, then, like, pop-ups into 7.5. Then I was at Exchange in Norfolk. I was over there, I had a table over there. So, I was in hot spots. Like, I was just getting placed where I needed to be seen. So, the thrifting just kind of, like, went on its own. And then it was, like, denim is the focus because you got, like, 20, 30 orders a week.
Gotcha.
This is what we're doing now.
Have you ever thought of styling, like being a stylist?
Okay, so I have, but I don't think that it works for me. My personality, I get irritated very quickly. So I don't like when people want me to style them, and then they're like, I don't like that. I like this. And I'm like, but I'm styling you. Why am I here? So I'm not completely shut off to it, but I do know myself. So I'm very like.
I got you. And the only reason I ask is if you come from thrifting and you thrifting for people, you got a lot of people. That's select pieces, you know what I mean? It's not like they can choose what they.
Yeah, like I hand like pick
exactly.
them.
So that's why I got that from. Okay. So now we fast forward to now, White Elephant. Where's the brand now, you would say?
The brand honestly is just focusing on denim, but the brand's, I guess, theme or purpose is so much bigger than what I ever thought it would be.
Okay.
So basically I want to start walking into the unisex realm because I feel like in our society today, we're seeing lots of different types of people. People are identifying as whatever they want to identify. They're wearing dresses. They're wearing whatever they want to dress like. And I've always felt like gender didn't exist in fashion. So I kind of want to start pushing that because my saying is wear what you want.
Gotcha.
So like White Elephant, cool, but my saying is wear what you want, like wherever you want. Like I will be in the grocery store in 8-inch heels. Like I don't care. With a men's jacket on, like confused. But like it works and it's tough. So I want to start pushing that narrative more that it's about unisex, even though like this looks women's, but I want guys that are maybe not guys anymore that are like, I want to wear her shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm comfortable in it and I know she's gonna fuck with me.
I got you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to go into realms that people don't want to touch. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So with these jeans, I guess, what would be the next step you would say is, as far as like different products? Do you want to go different products?
Absolutely.
Or?
Absolutely. I have a list of products in my notes that I want to do.
Gotcha. Can you share like some type of?
So I'm into glasses a lot, as you can see. I did try and release, I think I released 3 shades of one style and they all sold out. So sunglasses, handbags, shoes, I would love to do those. I'm big on like long like throw coats and things like that. So I just have, it's definitely just fashion based, like,
Okay.
but it's hard because vendors and all that has been an obstacle for me.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah, I'm
Trust
just
me.
like, that's not it. That's not what I asked you for. That's not it.
Yeah, it's definitely time consuming.
Yeah.
I guess so. With going into it, you say you want to go unisex.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask, do you ever think you would do like some men's type of design with the jeans and the,
Mhm.
you know?
I definitely want to do a stacked, which I've been working on.
Okay.
And I feel like I understand fashion from a science point of view. And I feel like men's fashion is simplistic yet very hard to really do it, like into
Gotcha.
the right. So I don't want to rush it, but I would absolutely go into the men's side of things when I know my hand is like,
Gotcha.
Good.
Yeah, I wanted to ask
because
that.
people be rushing the men's and I'm like, that is not it, honey.
Yeah,
But
I wanted to
that
ask that because like you see a lot of men's that design women fashion.
Yes,
You know,
it's
but
easier.
it's not the other way around. Like you don't see a lot of women designing men's fashion. I was curious if you had any input on
Yeah.
why that might be.
I can definitely say I'm dragging my feet on it because I'm so like anal and I just don't want to feel like I'm rushing y'all's designs. But like I've been putting men's and women's clothes together for years.
Mhm.
So like I can, I can
Yeah.
figure it out. I can do it.
Definitely. Nah, I would say, I mean, it sucks to say, but let's be honest. If a woman was to come out and start designing men's fashion, dudes would buy it. Dudes,
Yeah.
They love
I mean,
it.
I have a lot of friends and guys that like be
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
you're slacking. I'm like, I know, I'm slacking, but I'm getting there.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to transition into your personal style. You got a nice lay here, nice
Mhm.
jacket. What's this jacket we got here?
So this is actually my grandmother's.
Okay.
So I'm big on knowing like who I am
Mhm.
and things like that. So the more that I dig, the more that I realize like who I am is like not just out of thin air.
Gotcha.
So like my grandmother just passed away on Tuesday. So I was not gonna come
Sorry to hear
today.
that.
Can't
Okay.
Rojo wasn't gonna come
I'm
today.
sorry to hear that.
But I'm like going through her closet and stuff. I'm like, I'm really you. Like, so I grabbed the jacket and I figured it out and I went and found some green glasses and I showed up. So this is actually hers. She was she worked in the school district
Okay.
in New Jersey in a small town, and like she impacted so many people. So like I thought I should wear her jacket today. And it's tough. It's a varsity jacket. You can't go wrong.
No, it's definitely tough.
Yeah,
Yeah. You
so-
definitely put a fit together. there.
Yeah. It was last minute. I was like, Mom, I don't know if it's gonna come together. I'll send her pictures on the way. She's like, you look good. You're gonna be great.
Yeah. I know you did that. Okay.
Yeah.
So talking style, I guess what's some of your top places to shop outside of thrifting? What's your go-to?
I love House of CB, which is based out of the UK, but she does have a storefront in LA on Melrose.
Mhm.
The good old fashioned over when things are getting rough and you gotta get a good fit together last minute. Tiana Taylor's really been doing what she needs to do with Pretty Little Thing. So I definitely look to her in regards to the unisex stuff as well.
Okay.
There's so many now that I think about it. I can honestly say currently I've been listing Instagram boutiques, like small
Mhm.
ones.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're small, but your products are tough. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to shop with you. No one knows who you are right now, but your products are good.
Yeah.
So, no
I would
big names
say
right
that's
now.
definitely like that's the benefit I would say of Instagram. Even though
Mhm.
now the algorithms, all that is kind of wacky, but the benefit just being able to see all these different brands, all these different people doing
I'll be on
dope
there
stuff.
stuck. I'll be like,
Exactly.
dang, I do not need to be spending this right now, but I
Yeah.
need this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I guess I wanted to ask, what's your take on per se fast fashion versus designer fashion? Like how you have your Fashion Novas as opposed to
Mhm.
your Louis, your Gucci's, things of that nature.
I honestly think both are important.
Okay.
So I feel like you'll get people in the luxury end of things that will down talk the fast
Yeah.
fashion, but it's like you have to know your lane and your purpose. Like Fashion Nova, I actually went to a seminar where the CEO spoke when I was in California,
Gotcha.
and like he's good at what he does.
Yeah.
Let that be that, So I have realized that I'm not in fast fashion. I've tried, and I've realized that I'm more on the luxury designer end because I take a long time to do stuff. And I just think both are important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a take on, I guess, you know, there's a lot of rumors about Fashion Nova taking people's designs and whatnot.
Oh, they definitely do that.
They do?
They absolutely do that.
Okay. See, I be seeing the posts. I don't
That's
really
not
get too
okay.
deep into it.
Yeah, that's not okay. But the idea and the structure of their business is very smart. It is.
Yeah.
But in the way that their shipping works and all that, like it's effective. But when they're taking brands or they're taking ideas and styles from minority designers or whoever, and they're not giving them credit, that's where it goes bad.
Gotcha.
So like, you ever heard of Shein?
Yes.
So Shein, love. Like, I can order 300 damn pieces and it's $300. Like, and the quality's amazing. But what they did, I think a couple months ago, they highlighted indie designers.
Okay.
Instead of just taking the designs, they actually brought the indie designers in. So now you're highlighting the person and their designs. So you're literally saving your ass, you know?
So you mean they brought them in, like hired them?
Yeah, but they did like a program kind of where like let's say you go on Shein and it'll be pictures of different people. Those are the indie designers. You click and then all their stuff.
Because I still can't visualize how this works without being.
It's hard to see it now that they're like, hold on, let me see if I can show it to you. Now that they're washed, but you see? So what I have to do is you need 2 pairs of jeans and you cut the jeans in strips and then I tie the strips. So this is 2 pairs of jeans technically. This is 1 pair of jeans I cut off when I do the shorts. I take the legs and then I make the strips and then I tie them. So I'm big on being resourceful as well. That's the only thing I don't like about fast fashion, actually, to double back on that. So I use everything in front of me.
I'm sorry, I had no clue that's how that went. I honestly thought you were like straying and distressing the pair of. Damn, that's crazy.
Then you throw them in the wash and put them in the dryer and.
So it's just you just go through your time together.
So I
honestly don't even don't even get this off. Don't even worry about it. We'll cut this part out here.
You gonna cut out my vendor? I be giving my vendor to everybody. I be like,
Yeah, some people be trying to hide that shit.
But that's
Actually,
weird to
all
me.
people.
He was the only person that's ever given me somebody without me having to bribe him. I was like, wow, whoever that is, I like him.
I worked with him.
Whoever's behind this brand, I like him. Cause people be like, I can't give you that. And I'll be like, you're insecure. But I'll be like, okay, you can say that.
Right.
Like, you just gonna say, I can't give you that. I'm like, okay.
Like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, in our room, it's like, I would say it's even worse. Like getting like t-shirt
Basic
manufacturers,
stuff.
basics.
I'm like, I just
People
need
not
the
giving
quality.
them basics up.
No, not even the basics.
They're not giving them
Like,
basics up.
yeah.
And it's funny when you find out that you're using the same basics as someone else. Oh boy, they be tight. You
And I don't know why we make different products. Like,
Exactly.
why are you being weird to me? Why are you being weird to me? Like, that's weird.
No, big. Okay. So moving forward, I guess, would you ever do any collabs?
I will, but it definitely be a bidding process.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm open to collabs, but I have to really know you and trust your brand.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Can we get
I
a
guess.
collab?
That's what I'm talking
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm here for the collab for sure. Like, you're good.
This
Yeah.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk.
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. You're good. Yeah.
like that. You got you down the low.
But nah, I guess what would that look like? I'm still amazed like how you do this for one. Like
Well,
I came in here with a whole different perception of how this was made.
So I'll give you
know,
background on how I got this. So like, I don't even know how I did this. It's probably kind of a scary story, but I was asleep and I woke up around 3:40 something a.m. I had a dream that I was in this African village and I was sitting next to this lady and she was doing that. And then I woke up and I just got some jeans that was on my floor, like looking crazy as hell, like just wide-eyed, just weaving. And I threw them in the wash. I fell back asleep, woke up, and they looked like this. And I said, okay, here we are. And I had to figure out a name.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
as hell.
that was a very vivid dream. It was beautiful. No talking, didn't see any faces, but I remember being in a village and she was doing that and I was just sitting next to her.
All right, so looking forward, I guess any special projects you're looking to. We're in the fall right now. Any fall collections we can look for, or what's next for White Elephant?
Definitely gonna start branching out in different colors in the Outlaws.
Okay.
So last weekend I dropped the Navajos, which is a tan color. I did a short, because people travel in the winter, so,
Yeah.
you know. But I'm going to start doing the jeans too. So right now we got the Navajos going, and then I might do something for Halloween, because my birthday's in October, so we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that? Your Libra?
What are you?
I'm a Scorpio. My girlfriend's a Libra though, so
You're a Scorpio? How does that work? Because we don't like each other. Libras and Scorpios do not like each other.
me and my girlfriend are perfectly fine.
I love that for y'all.
Don't put no bad juju on that. We good.
No bad juju. No, that's real though. But I dated one Scorpio. Terrible.
When was his birthday?
I don't remember, but he was a real Scorpio. He's in November. I knew he was crazy.
See,
Like,
I'm
you
in
said a
November.
couple of times.
I can
But I'm
second
like-
that one.
Huh?
I can second that one.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Whoa. We're not gonna do this on my show. I'm a
When's your
November
birthday?
Scorpio.
Oh, when is it in November?
So we're not gonna do that. But my birthday is November 16th. So I'm
Okay,
like
he was the 27th
borderline.
or something, I think.
November?
Yeah.
See, that's where he does that. He's a Sagittarius.
That's what I said.
No, he was a Scorpio. Now I'm wrong.
He
That
must
man
have
was a
been.
Scorpio. I was wrong. That man was a Scorpio.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really be paying attention to the horoscopes and all that. Some of the characteristics I would say, yes, I do fall under, but others is like, not really. You know
That's
what
so
I'm saying?
interesting. I feel like men don't believe in horoscopes.
Because they don't be all the way true.
They
be like
be
halfway.
accurate. They be accurate.
They're very general.
They're very
Do you feel like
general.
they're generalized?
Yes.
I mean,
I feel like you got
I mean,
really
true
good
Pisces.
rising too.
Like,
You can't
true
go
Pisces.
Like the
If you
generalization
really
about
like-
them is that they're mad emotional, just like
yeah.
Cancer is like that.
Pretty much.
It's just people's personality.
See, it's like, for me, it's like,
Everybody-
you could look up the thing for Scorpio, and people that really know me, they be like, all right, I see this, I see this, I see this. But then the other stuff is like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, and I've been told it's because my birthday's so close to Sagittarius and all
Yeah,
that.
you're
So
a
I just be
cusp.
like, all right, I don't
That's
give a fuck
probably
about
why.
that. But
No, I love horoscopes. Like, you gotta get your chart done. If you get your chart done, you'll
You're
be
talking to the
like,
right one.
Yeah. You get your chart done, you'll be like, that's really me. But your chart, I will tell you, like on a money tip, I don't know if you want to cut that out, but you can actually go to people who are certified in like basically reading the stars or whatever. And there's places geographically that you're good at, like you would be good in, like, and you would make money in those areas because basically how your chart is set up and like degrees and all that. So like, for example, like my friend, her astrologist told her you need to move to Virginia. Your money will belong there because of where her chart is. So your chart is more than just characteristics. It's a lot in there. It's a
You're
lot.
talking to a skeptic.
I'm
You're talking to a skeptic.
I love those.
listen, I'm not gonna discredit none
No,
of you
they're
say.
my favorite. They're my favorite though, because they be the ones that be like, what? And I'm like, okay.
If that's
your
what
chart
some people
done.
to Idaho, I'm not doing it.
It might be money in Idaho. It might be money in Idaho. You never know. But yeah, your chart is fun though. You get to understand like really why you are the way you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I did want to zoom past that. You told me the designs have meaning behind it. You
Yes.
mentioned the Navajo. What was the thought process in the Navajo?
So Masego's song Navajo is like my favorite.
Okay.
And I like to do yoga to it, so that was big. And then I did some research, and there was actually one Miss Navajo Nation that was black, which is not something that they would ever allow to happen. So she was Navajo and black, so she was like basically like just the face of being mixed.
Gotcha.
So I loved that. So like a lot of times my names and my styles have meaning that like are historical, or there's something that I personally identify with. So that's where Navajo came from.
Okay. Now, excuse my ignorance. Navajo, is that a like Indian?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Sienna. I believe that is all the questions I have for you.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming by.
Of course.
Especially all the way from Delaware. You are the first guest that I have that I would say, well, first woman on the VIP room, so thank you for being that.
It's an honor.
Second, first one, I would say that's not one of my direct friends.
Okay.
So, pretty happy with the turnout. I think we had a good time here.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy with the turnout. So.
Great.
Alright.
Anything you want to leave the people with before we wrap up here?
Do what you want, wear what you want. That's it.
heard it here first. This is White Elephant. We're gonna get into. We're gonna let you show off a little bit of your personality here. Oh, Lord.
My bad, that was an accident.
We still gonna cut that Hamptons.
Why are you doing us like that?
We gonna get into the pins. Let you show off a little bit of that.
Okay.
In that segment, yeah. But yeah, thank you for showing up.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
And that is a wrap. Episode 3, VIP room. Appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, we out.
So my recommendation, if you want a nice fit, is to get your waist and your hip measured first before ordering. Size chart is on my website. And I actually cut a little shorter than this, so your cuff will be out. I don't like shorts too long, so beware of that. These are definitely hip huggers, to say the least, and looks really good with a crop top or maybe like a bodysuit. But they mold to your body. They'll be a little stiff at first wear. The more you wear them, the more they'll adjust to, like, you know, how your body is. So definitely recommend.
And what's your website?
My website is whiteelephant.shop.
You can give us a little bit more personality.
I'm like personality now.
Like if you're interested, this is my website. Shop with me.
Okay. I'm usually just very like, yeah,
That's cool.
website. If you're interested in shopping with me, you can go ahead and visit me at www.whiteelephant.shop. So these are my Black Wash Outlaws. These are the shorts, better known as the Daisy Dukes. We have fringing on the sides. They're also high-waisted. I use men's denim. They fit us amazing. And these are the jean version of them. And they're kind of heavy, but quality. They'll last you a couple years for sure. I can guarantee that. And then here's the blue wash versions of the Outlaws. These were created about a year ago, a couple weeks before my birthday in October. And I debuted them in Denver. The meaning behind the name is basically to stand out. So just be an outlaw. Like, you don't have to fit into society. Go do what you want. There's also rumorings that there used to be black cowgirls out in the West. So I thought that was super tough as well. So I thought this would be something that they would probably wear. So that's kind of where this came from.
I see these haters, they really want me way down. If they not talking bread, please get up out my way now. Look.